My personal experience with Chiari malformation has been rather tumultuous. The first sign that I've noticed is that I woke up one day and I couldn't feel my arms, my hands. I thought I slept funny, and I ended up having to go for an MRI. After I got the results back for the MRI, they found out that I did have Chiari malformation. This was basically found out after I gave birth to my son. Because I had a regular birth and not a C-section, the brain basically just kind of gave way as far as like the buildup within. Whenever you push a baby out, you have a lot of spinal fluid, and it just couldn't go anywhere because of where my brain was located. After that, I've gone through rounds and rounds of different tests, different drugs, different specialists. I even had Botox put into my back of my spine, into my neck, and into my face at the age of 24. And that alleviated a lot of symptoms, and it definitely helped because Botox actually paralyzes the muscles around it. That eventually wears off, and insurance doesn't cover a lot of it. And my prognosis kept going and getting worse and worse until a couple of years ago, where I just was getting so bad I had to see another specialist. So I did my research, and I found the doctor in my area who has been doing craniectomies and laminectomies for years for this condition. And I met with him after I saw my neurologist, and my neurologist said that there was nothing more that he could do. The next step, and the only other step at this point, was to have surgery or just live my life as is. So I talked to my husband about it and a couple of family members, and I decided it was worth a shot for myself. So I met with the doctor, and I had the surgery on April 15th of 2016. And during that process, in the hospital, I actually was almost overdosed on different medications, and it was a lot more complicated than anybody was anticipating. They found out that not only was my um, spine, I'm sorry, my brain hitting my spine, but also there could be issues for tethered cord syndrome, which is also another condition that is more prevalent to people who have Chiari malformation, where your spinal cord can rupture, which is part of the issues of paralyzation and fatality. Upon doing that and also being almost overdosed with medication, it took a long time for me to be able to walk normally again, or to be around other people, socialize, and be able to actually think and speak coherently. Most people with this disease have an issue about talking and thinking, and memory problems galore. And as of right now, for the day-to-day purposes, my life is fairly normal. I have good days and I have bad days. The bad days are really bad, but I have more good days now than bad days, where before almost every day was a bad day. So I think overall it was the best decision for me to have that surgery. Hopefully I won't need a repeat. Some people do later on in the future. But as of right now, I'm just going day to day, living life as is, and time will tell later on if that's something I have to do.